Hello.
Hey,
I'll join your live stream in a minute after I finish this match.
I would watch, but I'm just super vegan.
What?
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 What do you mean? What house?
It's so clean. It's so fucking clean. Like, it's literally the cleanest thing ever.
Wow, that helps me nothing at all. You've literally done nothing to explain it.
No, I don't know.
How much for flat tanks? I can build 6. Lowell? Lowell Cabot?
Yeah.
TNT, I've gotten back into that War Commander game on Facebook, and I've just realized how shitty my military is. I remember now that it consisted mostly of infantry, suicide bombers, and light tanks. I know, you had like these amazing heavy tanks. And then I have like, yeah, I got a few Hellfire missile launchers, a few heavy tanks, some medium tanks, but mostly infantry and suicide bombers.
I mean, what more could you ask for in life?
I'm actually gonna build more, just like ISIS. We use the finest pickup trucks.
You are literally ISIS.
We use the finest pickup trucks.
They're made out of solid gold.
No, they're just F-150s. Only the finest rusted iron.
From the finest old cars.
We use only the finest shitty materials.
Indeed.
I now need to go get a shit ton of resources so I can produce more medium tanks. I'm not ISIS anymore. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Really?
I knew it was a real thing. It came out like 5 years ago. One Bitcoin is worth 250 American dollars.
It's...
Yeah, it's the most unstable currency in the world. But right now, the Bitcoin is worth 250 or 350 times the American dollar.
Am I doing good in my resources? I'm not, but... I mean, like in my production resources.
Officially, it is. Its nickname is it's called BTC or Bitcoin. BTC. Bitcoin.
Oh, I finally got that little drone silo you have. I have only the finest UAVs. Only the finest.
They're made out of solid rusted iron.
Yes. What was that? I just been to get a picture of something?
No, that was Mr. Lad Killer. That's Mr. Lad.
Invite him to the party. Maybe he slept.
Well,
Yeah, Nick, we use only the finest. Oh yeah, the jackrabbit's still a thing. That shitty little drone with treads that has one machine gun on it.
If Mr. Lady Killer hasn't gone
Oh
back,
my god, you can test the missiles if you have them unlocked on your own base. Like, what will a missile do to me? Let's find out. I kinda wanna know what will happen if I let a,
Oh, by the way, TNT, you need to change it where we can't hear you. You need to change it to where we can't hear questions for you.
Oh, my bad.
You need to change it to where we can't hear you all.
Yeah, mine is off. Military units, can I get, what's an armory?
Answer.
She say she's so hyped for Battlefield. I'm a gamer girl, she said.
Tim, Christian.
Yeah.
You sound like a cancerous robot on the live stream.
I have my thing turned off.
I know, but you did.
I've had my thing turned off. I don't even know how I was on it. The sad thing is also a majority of my defense consists of like 3 guys with stingers and some towers. I got 4 towers with 3 guys with stingers in each. It's great.
You still sound like a cancerous robot.
I don't even know how I'm on your live stream, but
I don't know either.
Wow,
let me change it again. Hold on. Voice shared. Always allowed.
Who? Who are you on about? Who are you talking about? Okay. You had how many viewers? Stranger. Can't you stream on Twitch? Because Twitch is miles easier to use. Because right, tell me your name, and I'm gonna see if it'll pop up on Twitch, although you're on YouTube. 'Cause sometimes it does. Well, I think it does anyway. And Stray, I'm gonna try and get Fallout early, like probably the end of this month. And then I don't really mind if you don't get it. You're like my brother from another uncle.
Hey.
Any new fancy? Fair enough then. How do you watch your live stream, TNT, on a YouTube app?
Heads up.
No, so I'm playing Battlefield. I don't know how to get on this YouTube. I've just got a request to watch a video called Fallout 4 Battle to Death. 30 Brotherhood Knights versus 30 Deathclaws. I don't know what that means, but it sounds intense. Oh, my bad.
Meters of course along the Z-axis.
Hey, Navigator.
Plotting new course. Still assessing extent of damages.
Hey, Captain.
Our hero returns. What a glorious success. True, the mission is not quite complete, but one cannot deny our progress.
I'm sure everyone in the Commonwealth could see your maiden voyage.
To be certain, and our rockets gave our enemies much to consider. I wager at this rate we should land in the ocean in 1, perhaps 2 more launches. My circuits tremble with excitement.
I'm glad I could help out.
You were instrumental, sir. A veritable godsend. In recognition of your courageous role in this, I hereby promote you to the role of Honorary Lieutenant. And being that I, well, cannot actually fit below decks, I hereby give you the captain's quarters as well. 3 cheers for our new lieutenant. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Our hero returns. What a glorious success!
The ship's structural integrity is well below recommended levels, but pish posh. I'm certain everything will work out.
This is what death looks like! Up close! Scared already? You're here! Stop hiding! The Commonwealth is bleed and die! You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Going up.
This is no game, human! We win! You die! Ah! Face me, you coward! Stupid little man!
What's up?
Someone there!
picked the wrong fight.
You think we're gonna catch this Pikmin psycho?
The slippery bastard got away before. But Slab won't leave a man breathing after he's hunted our crew.
I heard Pikmin skinned Roy alive after he snatched him. Let the rats get out. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
No joke. The faster we clip this asshole, the better.
Someone's out there! Coward hides.
I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. No sign of him now.
You? I don't like it.
Come on, it's over. They must have run off. You can relax.
I'll fucking relax when I'm ready to fucking relax. Got it?
Jesus. You always were a fucking hard ass.
What the fuck was that? This is bullshit.
Got it. Look alive.
What the hell was that? The jet will make you jittery. mistake.
Let's do this, metal man! Where'd that little fucker go? Scared, huh? You should be. Dumbass coward. What the fuck was that? There, you bastard. I got the door open. Let's go. Oh man, please don't be froze again.
We're getting paranoid. Nothing here.
This ain't good. This is really bad. Fuck. Shit! God damn it! You're mine now, rookie! Just get started! Light him up!
Yes.
You can't hide forever, Pickman. You hear me? You're a dead man! You can't hide forever, Pickman. You hear me? You're a dead man! Shh. You hear that? Still kicking? Jesus! Get up! Finally got you, Pickman. Thought you could hunt and torture our people to your heart's content? What? No! Ain't nothing. Out of battery sooner or get off me!
Excuse me.
That was close. Thank you. Those people deserved worse than death.
They were cold-blooded killers.
They got their pound of flesh. But I'll collect my own again soon. I owe you.
You don't owe me anything. I would have done it either way.
That's all the more reason to reward you. If you visit my house again, look deep within my painting, Picnic for Stanley. And you will find my gratitude. You'll need this.
alive.
Another building downtown. Not the sort of thing you expect from an old ship. Or really, any ship.
Come on, Nikki. Asking for your opinion. Would be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg? Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Ellie?
Always a trail to be followed.
Nothing stays hidden for... Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? About 200 years old? Pretty good for your age, huh? Hey.
But I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a neighborhood browsing the other day?
He wishes. Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some money. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders.
Hey, ever been to...
Out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could...
Nice.
Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. What do you want? I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
It's come.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
But the dreaming
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
Because there is no entrance.
Seems obvious now that we were
Let me
bait
pull you
for
out
our
of there.
friend from the
As
vault.
soon as you're ready.
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.